expecting someone?
It might be the movers.
What if it's not?
Come in!
I don't know.
What?
You don't invite in an unidentified knocker when you're telling a ghost story.
My car is parked out front. Whoever it is already knows I'm home.
Rob?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, you left your wallet at the coffee house. I'm just returning it to you.
Great. That's really nice of you. But again, how did you know I was here?
Oh, we have all sorts of ways of knowing. Oh. Here you go. Hey, who's this?
I'm Katie.
She told him her name.
Katie, that's a lovely name for a lovely girl. I'm sure we'll see each other real soon.
Okay. That wasn't creepy at all.
He's definitely up to something.
He seemed nice.
Oh, poor naive Katie.
Look, if she's gonna live here, she needs to know what we're up against. The hunters are trying to capture me. If you're harmless, what reason would they have? They want to control the world. This particular group has been hunting me for 100 years. Generations have failed, but now they know the secret. What secret?
In order to catch Rue, they need to do it on the anniversary of her death.
Oh, but not just any anniversary. The anniversary during a red moon. And both take place this weekend. I feel like we're jumping over a huge chunk of information here, such as why.
World domination. It's no big deal, really.
So, if you know when they're planning to strike, why don't you leave? Or call the police?
And tell the police what exactly?
We can't leave because Rue can't leave. She'd be defenseless without us.
What happens if they catch her?
If the hunters collect enough spirits, they can open a portal to hell and unleash any kind of demon they want.
How many spirits do they have to collect to do this? It's not how many, it's what kind. See, I'm a red moon because I died on the night of a red moon. They need me to complete their moon collection. They caught a new moon and a full moon and a blue moon ages ago. Now they just need me.
We have 5 days to stop the hunters or the whole world will be at their mercy.
You couldn't have figured this out before I moved in?
I was busy.
With what?
Okay, fine, you were busy. I wasn't convinced you were going to move in, and part of me thought you were going to get back together with your ex, which I don't blame you. Her ex looks just like Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart with long hair or short hair?
Short hair.
Still not cool.
I'll help you with the boxes.
So, does your ex really look like Kristen Stewart?
Yes.
Could I maybe have her number? I think my motivation as Hardy would be, she kind of comes in midway through episode 1, just, raring to go with news to tell, and then all of a sudden, while she's in the middle of delivering what she thinks is going to be kind of life-altering news, all of a sudden sees this girl that she's kind of been made aware of, but wasn't really, sure when she'd kind of be inserting herself into the friend group, because I think Hardy has a very protective sort of, quality about her, where she is very wary of new people, but kind of once you're in Hardy's good graces, I think that, she'll be loyal to you no matter what.
I think this is when you get to see Justine's role as the peacekeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. Because as soon as Hardy walks in, it's very much like, who the heck is this?
Mm-hmm.
And almost immediately, Justine has her, role of it's this my friend. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. We're all friends.
Yeah, we can all be friends. It's kind of that very naive thing that I used to do when I was a kid, where I'd be like, yeah, this friend group and this friend group, if I just put them together, it'll be fine. Everyone will be friends. We're all friends. And that's not how it works all the time, unfortunately.
So Katie is moving in with her best friend, and I think she's pretty excited about it. I think she sees that this is going to be a really good step in her life, and they lived together in college, I think, and had a great time together. So it's a continuation of that. And I think she's really excited to have her best friend around, which is then dampened by meeting Hardy for the first time, who I think Katie's pretty offended by Hardy because Katie never does anything to Hardy. She's a pretty innocent person in general, and Hardy is incredibly rude to her. And I think Katie's pretty perturbed by her existence and why she's there, even on the day, I'm moving in. It's supposed to be about Katie and Justine, and why did Hardy even show up at all?
So Rue knows that Katie's going to be moving in, and she doesn't know how intensely attracted she's going to be to Katie right away. I mean, it's noticeable, I think, on film, and for us, the immediacy of the attraction.
Which meeting Rue also is a little difficult for Katie at first. She's surprised to see her. Obviously didn't know. She just appears suddenly into the house with them. But I think she has an instant attraction to her, and an instant, she likes her, but maybe doesn't know why. There's suddenly a hot girl in her house, which is confusing in a lot of great ways, I think, for Katie.
So when Rob's first introduced to the series, it's a few episodes in, and he's just being a creep. Like he's been following people. He's been trying to figure out what these girls are up to, because he's just kind of like a sleazy car salesman. He's just very dislikable and just gross and creepy. Every negative adjective you can find for a creepy guy, I think is probably the best way to describe his entrance. Yeah.